Deborah Murphy here. We're at the Western Canadian Dairy Seminar, and I'm joined by Danielle Dunn of Cargill. And you guys are running CowSignals. How long has this been going on?
We originally launched this program 3 years ago in Eastern Canada, and it has now been in Western Canada, launched in September.
So tell us a bit about CowSignals.
So CowSignals is all about reading the behaviors of the cow and the herd and understanding what she is saying about her environment and her management and how we can improve that to improve her longevity, her production, fertility, etc.
So what are some of the signals we should be looking for in our animals?
Standing cows is a big one. Perching cows, looking cows that are frustrated, pushing their nose up against objects, seeing if they're in certain areas versus other, looking at water, whole bunch of things. There's 6 main things: light, air, water, rest, space, and light. And you have to look at all of those to figure out how they all work together to create a healthy cow.
And then once you've identified a cow that doesn't look so healthy, what are some of the next steps to take to figure out why she's acting that way?
Well, that's when we start trying to understand. We see this signal from this cow, where is it coming from as to why she's doing it. And then from there, when we have decided how and where it's coming from, we figure out, okay, this is what we need to change to prevent that behavior, which will then lead to X increase in production or her longevity or just overall animal well-being and comfort.
What's one of the craziest things that you guys have seen in diagnosing animals based on this principle?
Moaning cows is some of the interesting ones. Everyone likes to know what a moaning cow is, and that was a really interesting question, most interesting one I ever found. But the other ones that are hard to see are like nose pressing. Why a cow just stands there in a stall and presses her nose against a piece of metal. Nobody looked at it before, and now they notice it, and it's becoming more aware of what they see and preventing tunnel blindness.
What happened in the case of that moaning cow?
For her, they were having issues with not having enough feed at the feed bunk all the time, so they were gorging, and when they would lay back down, their rumen was distended, which caused pressure, and they were really full. So it was like a grunting noise of, I'm full, I don't feel good. So that's where it came from. So once we made sure feed was pushed up, feed was available, a lot of that went away. But we also got production, we got more cows lying down, we had better rumen fill, we had a lot of benefits out of it.
So what does a typical training day look like?
Okay, so generally we like to plan for roughly 4 hours on farm. We like to have small producers for an on-farm session because we will be walking with the cows. So the smaller the group, the more intimate it is, asking questions, getting involved, plus it's way less stressful on the cows. So the first hour is just explaining what CowSignals is, what we need to look for, going through all of the different diamonds and all of that. And then from there, we spend 2 hours in the barn assessing things, going through checklists, coming up with what everyone sees, and then we eventually write a report. So for me, as a master trainer, it's about facilitating the group, getting producers together to talk to producers, because they will listen to each other better than they will listen from me. It's true. So if I can create an environment where I can bring them together and bring their ideas together, that's when you see a lot of sparks fly.
Interesting. So what did it take to become a master trainer?
I went to the Netherlands and I got trained by Joep Driesen. He is one of the co-founders of CowSignals that's been going on for 13 years. So once I got the training through that, then I got certified as a master trainer, and now I get to do producer sessions.
How long did you get to spend in the Netherlands?
It's only about a week, so it's not too bad. Like it's all common sense stuff. It's just bringing it back to the surface and reminding you, hey, these little things add up. Mm-hmm. So it was a lot of fun.
Interesting. And how many master trainers does Cargill have in Canada?
17.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah. So we are the largest supporters of CowSignals, and we are associated with them.
So you guys host events across the prairies?
Yes.
Is there a way that we can find out about those or even organize one potentially?
Yeah, you can talk to any Cargill representative, or we've even been working a little bit with Alberta Milk and how we do it. So just find anybody that's part of the Cargill Animal Nutrition, and we will look at setting up a program for you.
Awesome. Danielle, thank you so much for joining us.
You're very welcome.